So the burning issue in CSGO lately has been gambling, specifically gambling sites with CSGO skins. As CSGO has risen to new all-time highs, gambling, previously keeping a much lower profile, has risen with it. And while some of the worst actors are now long since gone, the industry still remains, and a lot of Twitch streamers and YouTubers will still promote it. Now, gambling content on these websites is not limited to CSGO skins casinos. There is a lot of crypto casinos as well, and in many respects they are actually the biggest players out there, or at least they were until Twitch banned them several months ago, leading to Stake, one of the largest casinos in the space, to finance the creation of a competing site called Kick, which permits this kind of content, although it is worth noting that Kick definitely has a lot more content on it than simply online slots. Anyway, today, in a pretty sudden and unexpected move, Twitch expanded their anti-gambling policy to include skins gambling sites. Promoting CSGO skins gambling websites is no longer permitted on Twitch. Now, this update was almost certainly the result of two high-profile videos about gambling in CSGO made by a YouTuber called Honohor. I remember when he released the first one, I was talking privately to a friend, and we both agreed these videos would change absolutely nothing. But clearly, I was wrong. It actually had a policy impact on Twitch. The only question remains is how much of an impact this turns out to be. Firstly, there is the question of how Twitch enforces this policy. It's possible they will be quite lenient, although I suspect a lot of people with gambling sponsorships will voluntarily remove them anyway. It's also not going to be the end of gambling promotions either. Some streamers may move to Kick, although I'm not sure how effective that's going to turn out to be for them, and others will move to YouTube. I've got no doubts this will reduce the overall number of people exposed to gambling advertising, but it certainly won't make the industry go away. Still, the fact remains, it's social media platforms that actually have the most power to prevent CSGO skins gambling sites from being promoted, even more than Valve in some respects, and this is actually an example of social media sites doing something serious to try and stop it. One of the big questions coming out of this though is whether YouTube will end up following suit. In all honesty, I think it is unlikely. While CSGO is a big part of Twitch, it is only a tiny fraction of YouTube's user base. YouTube hasn't taken action against other gambling content as it is, so I don't think they're going to go out of their way to specifically target CSGO gambling. This is a much bigger company and it takes a much bigger controversy for them to react. That or sponsors pulling from the platform, one of the two. I'm also a bit concerned for that matter that if such a policy was implemented on YouTube, it would probably be about as well targeted as a running AWP shot in CSGO. Any content creator talking about skins probably would risk getting nuked, whether they promoted gambling or not. Skins content has massive problems with demonetization as it is, even when it doesn't violate advertiser-friendly guidelines at all, and if YouTube had a policy of deleting videos and banning channels for skins gambling, well, I suspect there would be a lot of innocent victims. YouTube could take the lesser approach of simply restricting content like this, which I think would be a less destructive option, but the point is purely academic because I don't think they're going to change anything. And given that, CSGO skins gambling is clearly far from over, but it is a major win for Honohor, who put 4 months of his life into this project, and it will have a tangible impact. One major point of interest though, in my opinion, is what's going to happen to esports teams and tournaments broadcast on Twitch who are sponsored by gambling sites. Is it okay to have a gambling site sponsor the tournament? And if it's not allowed, will Twitch actually enforce it? They're not going to want to lose esports streams, and I'm worried the enforcement here might be kind of lax. And the extent to which Twitch enforces this stuff is going to make a huge difference to how this plays out in practice. We simply don't know how hard Twitch is going to go, whether this is just window dressing or whether it is an actual policy. It's going to have a big impact when it comes to the long run effect of policy like this. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this update video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.